Hi everybody, it's the Nerd John 71 here, back again with another awesome video. This is a big plush collection update. I've got 3 brand new big plushies here, or as I call them, Pillow Time Pals. I want to give a big shout out to my loving mom Spacey Tracy for Buzz Lightyear here. I'll talk about him in a minute here. I want to say a few things. First off, I want to say I'm sorry if I sound depressed. Truth be told, I've been really depressed lately, and I'm sorry it's been a while since I've uploaded a video. My last upload literally only has 9 viewers. Literally only 9 viewers. That's okay with me. If you haven't seen my last upload, please go check it out. It's awesome. It only has 9 viewers. Literally, as of right now, as of recording this, only 9 viewers. That's fine with me. Just do not support AI here on the platform. Support real channels like me, Austin the Brimstone, Comfort Cartoons, my mom's YouTube channel, and, you know, everybody else on the platform, like the Bootleg Boy and the Bootleg Boy 2. Just support us, real content creators. Do not support AI channels. Anyway, enough about that. I do have some good news, everybody. I just saw 2 new movies. The Breadwinner and The Backrooms. Now, I want to give my thoughts and opinions on both of these movies real quick. First, The Breadwinner. This movie, now, The Breadwinner, I liked it, not gonna lie. I saw it with my buddy Valhalla. We both liked it. It was a pretty cool movie. Not exactly, you know, a huge movie to be hyped about, to be honest. It's pretty much a standard, straightforward comedy, but it was funny. I loved it. I'm gonna be dropping spoilers here. Spoiler alert. I loved it though when they thought the horse was dead. Bring a shovel, and then they see the horse out back. Man, I just got this from my daughter. And then they go to bury the horse, and it starts absolutely destroying the house. Like, oh my god, the horse isn't dead! And then it starts breaking shit everywhere. Starts destroying the house. I love that though. They go grocery shopping and we're not gonna take it. Absolutely banging song Twisted Sister starts playing. That was really cool. I love that. It was really cool. I loved it. Other than that, The Breadwinner, it was an okay movie. Sorry, I'm sorry if you hear my fan in the background. It is hot up here in New England where I live. Sorry about that. I just went to close my bedroom door. Sorry if you hear my fan in the background because we're in the middle of a heat wave here in New England. So, The Breadwinner, yeah. Not exactly a movie I'd call hype, you know. It's funny. I liked it. I liked The Breadwinner. It was a funny comedy. So I'd probably give it an 85 on the Fever Dream meter. On the Fever Dream meter, the Fever Dream scale, Fever Dream meter or scale, whatever you want to call it. I'd give it an 85 on the Fever Dream meter. The Fever Dream scale. I'll give it an 85 on the Fever Dream meter. So, The Backrooms. Yeah, okay, a lot of people hate The Backrooms, and a lot of people like The Backrooms. I'm one of those people who actually liked The Backrooms. I just saw it last week with my buddy Valhalla, and I'm gonna drop some spoilers here as well. So, spoiler warning. Some of this movie actually got to me. It was kind of gross. That one scene where the guy, he's sitting there with his therapist. Now, The Backrooms, just remember these people. And the best part, you can eat them. Literally, you could eat the people in the back rooms. I'm like, oh, what the hell? Why does it look like mashed potatoes? What the hell is this? And then you got the pirate that looks like he's straight out of the... I honestly, me and my buddy Valhalla, I turned to him and I said, why does this pirate that's chasing her around look like he's from the SCP Foundation unit? Or whatever you want to call that. The SCP, the SCP Foundation facility. That's what that pirate looked like he was from. And then, the rest of the movie of the backrooms, I thought it was pretty cool. I loved it. The linear spaces, the liminal spaces, liminal, however you want to say it. The spaces of the film, where it was just like, shots, where there was music playing over it, the voiceover. I loved it. It was pretty cool. And then the ending of the backrooms, so this is where, okay, spoiler warning again, the movie's ending, and there's more linear spaces, more liminal spaces. It's just more panning shots of liminal spaces playing over, like, mysterious sounding music. And then the final shot of the movie, you see the therapist sitting there in the empty room in the back rooms, and then she looks like, how do I put this? Oh, someone's messaging me. How do I put this? She looks like that one creature that was chasing, what was his name? I'm gonna get his name wrong. Captain Clark, I think? Yeah, Captain Clark. That was chasing him around. The lady in the red dress. I can't remember her name, but I'll just say the lady in the red dress. If you remember what her face looked like, she looked like me in the morning before I had my coffee. Before I had any coffee in the morning, that's what I look like. So, the movie's ending, all you see is a bunch of liminal spaces, linear liminal spaces, and then the final shot of the movie, you see her sitting there in an empty room, and then her face looks like that creature, that lady in the red dress. And then they roll credits! What? What the hell? Literally! That was my reaction. I was thinking to myself, no, wait a minute. They can't end the movie that way. This is not how the backrooms is gonna end. I literally sat through the whole credits. No post-credit scene, just the A24 logo just pops up at the end, very end of the credits. I will say this, though. The end credits song... They actually cooked with that song, I'm not gonna lie. That song, you couldn't have picked the perfect song for that ending. But literally though, the ending of the backrooms got me. I literally only have to say, what the hell did I just see? So on the Fever Dream meter, I'd give the backrooms, Oh, sorry, I'm drinking a Fiji water. Oh, sorry, I thought I had the burp. That's why I'm saying I'm drinking Fiji water. Sorry about that, I thought I was going to burp. So on the Fever Dream meter, the Fever Dream scale, I give the backrooms, probably around a 91. A 91 or an 89, probably. A little bit of a higher score than Breadwinner, just because... The Backrooms was a horror movie, first of all, and some of the scenes in this movie actually made me say, wow, what the hell was that? Like, the jump scares in this movie actually got me. I'm not gonna lie, just like the ending of the movie did. So, on the Fever Dream meter, I'd give the Backrooms around 90 on the Fever Dream meter. So, on the Fever Dream scale, it gets a 90. The Backrooms gets a 90. So... enough of that. I'm about to go see another movie tomorrow, He-Man, Masters of the Universe. I'll give my thoughts and opinions on that movie after I see it tomorrow. I'm going to take a quick break here and talk about these three characters. Okay, now to talk about the big plush collection update. Now, before I talk about these three plush characters, like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm sorry if I sound depressed. my last video only has 9 viewers, so please go check out the last upload if you have not yet seen it. And on top of that, again, sorry about my voice. I've been suffering from some serious dental pain. For those who don't know, I do suffer from serious seizures. Unfortunately, I do have epilepsy, and part of it affects my nervous system, and unfortunately, my teeth are melting. My teeth are very messed up. So, I've been suffering from some serious dental pain. I don't know if you could hear it in my voice, and I am someone who takes very good care of my teeth, mind you. I am very hygienic when it comes to my teeth. I'm very hygienic when it comes to my dental care, so, yeah. I just wanted to mention that one more time before we talk about these 3 awesome plushies. Starting with the first one, Buzz Lightyear. Or as I used to call him, Buzz Lightbeer. To infinity and belch. I used to joke around with my dad as a kid. So, I used to call these Pillow Time Pals when I was little, because when Toy Story 3 came out, I had both Woody and Buzz. They were called Pillow Time Pals, and they were in a box. They came in a box. This one never had a box. This one you can currently buy at Walmart, by the way. If you want to buy one of these for yourself, these are currently, all 3 of these actually, these are currently being sold at Walmart. If you want to pick up one of these, he retails for around $20. He retails for, I want to say, $16 to $20. Same thing with SpongeBob. All these retail for $20 to $17 at Walmart. So if you want to pick up any of these characters for yourself, be my guest. Just check out your local Walmart if you want to pick up one of these characters, because these are not for sale. Spoiler alert, these are actually part of a custom studio me and a best friend are working on. Me and a couple of best friends of mine, LA3 and Ace, we're working on a custom studio, and that's where I have these, except for Buzz Lightyear here. Talking about him again, going back to him. As you can see, it says here, I'm weighted for comfort. And the tag here, unfortunately, is folded in half. I'm going to put protective tape on this when I get the chance to. So, he's weighted here in the bottom. I don't know if you can hear this. It's full of beans, and he is extremely heavy. He's very, very heavy. And I actually have been sleeping with this one at night because I have sciatica really bad. I suffer from really bad back pain. Here's the back of him. He's very, very soft back here. His jet pack here, it's very well detailed. Jet exhaust, danger. Looks just like my other one that I had when Toy Story 3 came out, the original. Now, the originals weren't weighted. I love this. He's got incredible detail. There's the laser, Space Ranger Lightyear. I love all the detail on him. Now, if you look closely, one leg has more stuffing than the other. Because, like I said, I've been sleeping with this at night, actually. It's been really helping out my back. I love his face, how he looks really cartoonish. So, I don't know if you can hear this. In the bottom of him, he's all the beans inside there in his bum. I don't know how to phrase it any other way, because that's where he's weighted. He's weighted in his bum. That's where all the beans are there in the bottom of him to weigh him down, because he's weighted for comfort. So yeah, there's Buzz Lightyear. Here's the tag. I used to joke around with my dad as a kid, because, yeah, he really loved Buzz Lightyear as a kid. I mean, when I was a kid, I'm sorry, let me rephrase that. When I was a kid, we really loved Toy Story, and he really loved Buzz Lightyear. And one of his favorite beers, he doesn't really drink anymore, but one of his favorite beers was natural ice. So I would always joke around with my dad, hey Dad, look, it's Buzz Lightbeer, to infinity and belch. He would laugh. Every time he would drink a natural ice, I would tell him that, hey Dad, it's Buzz Lightbeer. And he'd start laughing. Yeah, I really loved Buzz Lightyear as a kid. You're never too old to love Buzz Lightyear. Or Toy Story, because Toy Story is one of my favorite childhood classics. Excellent, excellent film. Yeah, his left leg is completely floppy than the right. His right leg has more stuffing. So yeah, there's Buzz Lightyear. Here's Sonic. I'm not really going to talk much about Sonic here because I didn't really have this one as a kid. This one's actually new. This one's actually, SpongeBob, and this one actually belonged to me, LA3, and Ace, because they belong in the studio, the part of our custom studio. Buzz Lightyear, however, this is mine, because, as I already mentioned, this is a replacement for the one I had when I was little. Here's the tag on his foot. I love the expression on this. This looks really cool. It looks just actually like Sonic. If you actually wanted to make your own plush adventures with this plush, I guess this would be perfect. Or if you wanted to attach strings to him or something, make him a puppet. If you wanted to do that, like make him puppet, because he's kind of puppety with how lanky his limbs are. So yeah, I really love his expression. I got this, reason why me and LA3 chose this character, it's because we both grew up with Sonic X! Yeah. I used to watch Sonic X on Chameleon! You guys probably watched it on 4Kids. I don't know, maybe I watched it on 4Kids when it first came out in 2003. I remember seeing it on Chameleon, at least the reruns of it. On Chameleon, alongside Bobby's World. So yeah, I'm going to take a quick break here and have another quick sip of my Fiji water, and we'll talk about SpongeBob. Hi, I'm SpongeBob. Here's SpongeBob SquarePants. Yep, I love this one. He is so soft. He is very soft, cuddly plush. Now, this one, I actually really like because it's, funny story about my childhood. This one looks very, very similar, and I actually have a larger version of this that it's not filled with regular plush stuffing. It's filled with styrofoam beans, and it's bigger than this. It looks very identical to the one that was in an arcade from my childhood called Joe's Playland. The arcade was called Joe's Playland, and they had a giant, big-ass SpongeBob literally sitting on the sign when you walked in. And that's actually where the tag is. It's literally on his ass. Right in the middle of it, too. I'm not kidding. It's literally where it is. So, there's the tag. There's Sandy on it. Yeah, not much to really say about this one. I will mention that I did have a bunch of these when I was little. And reason why I call these Pillow Time Pals, it's because when I was little, I had a whole bunch of these cuddle pillows when I was little. I had SpongeBob, Patrick, Go Diego Go, Buzz and Woody from Toy Story, like I mentioned with him. And I think I, one point, may have had a Sonic? I don't know. I had a Barney the Dinosaur. I think I had another SpongeBob at one point. I don't remember. That was a long, long time ago. And I do have a picture of that. I do have a picture of that Barney the Dinosaur my grampy gave me. If I can ever find that picture, I'll put it in a video sometime. So I really love this. It's almost like an exact replica of SpongeBob himself because all the detail is there. All the plush detail is there. His arms look perfectly identical. His feet, his socks, his legs, everything. All the detail is there. You can see this one right behind him. So yeah, he looks really, really cool. Nice, soft, cuddly plush stuffing. Made of sponge? That episode where Mrs. Puff is put in the insane asylum. I'm all alone in my nice soft room, made of sponge. So yeah, I really do love this, because it's almost like having SpongeBob literally right there in your room. Almost as if he's literally sitting right here next to Sonic himself. And apparently he's too stoned to sit up right now. Come on, SpongeBob. There we go. So yeah, that's what I really love about these plush Cuddle Pillow characters. They're almost exact replica characters. Replicas of the character. So you can make your own plush adventures with them. So yeah. This has been another awesome plush collection update video with the Nerd John 71. Please like, comment, and subscribe for more awesome videos coming soon. I'm the Nerd John 71, signing off. Thank you all for watching, everybody, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.